Hello everybody, I think we're live. I'm just going to give it a moment for my system just to catch up, because my Wi-Fi is connected rather than LAN. Eureka! I am connected. Awesome! Hello everybody, and welcome to Thursday Thinks number 10. Number 10! Isn't that awesome? So, for those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm Marianne, and I'm the founder of Naturally Willa, which is a source of information to help you to heal your horse, mind, body and soul naturally. So today is all about the Green Witch Way. Now, I know that those of you who have been with me for a while may have tweaked onto a few things, and it is on my own personal Facebook page that says Old Soul, Clairvoyant, Green Witch, that sort of thing. And some of you might not have noticed. If not, guess what? It's been there for a while. But effectively, I identify myself as a green witch. Now, that doesn't mean I am green. It doesn't mean I change colour or I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. No, it doesn't mean that. It means that I have an affinity or a connection with nature and natural energies. So if I just quickly read this off, because I found it absolutely perfect. The definition of a green witch is someone who works with the elements and local land spirits and all things green. The green witch is able to harness the energy of the natural sources by developing a close connection with the plants, animals and herbs. So I think you'll agree that that covers me and what I'm doing. So I know that some people might not identify or go witch whatever. It's not as though I cast spells or bow down to a god. Green witches are a big category, and we all do things our own way. And in fact, that is one of the definitions of a green witch. You do things your own way, and some green witches might worship a deity. Some might just scoff at the idea. Some may like to congregate into groups, and others like to do things by themselves, but mostly by themselves. Now, it also means that there's not a book. Green witches make up their own books, which is, this is mine. It has all of my plants and herbs and how they help my horses and what each one does. And so that's my equivalent of I suppose, a grimoire, if you want to be fancy. But it means that it doesn't mean that I think I can cast spells. It doesn't. That's not what I do. It just means that I feel that connection with the earth, with the plants, with the animals, and it means so much to me and for me. It means that when I'm outside, I want to take my shoes off and put my feet in the grass, in the soil, in the sand, on the rocks. I want to feel that connection to the earth. And when it's bloody hot, yeah, I'll be quite happy to strip and just lie on the grass. Can't do it though, society frowns on these things, so keep those to myself. It also means that if I have a connection with an animal, say my horses or the dog, and something's not quite right, there's a little voice inside my head that says, his stomach's not okay, he needs mint. She's having issues with flies, she needs some turmeric. You know, those sort of things that perhaps most other people don't think, feel, intuit. I don't know, because I'm not anybody else. I just know how to do things my way. So you'll find that some green witches are great gardeners. I personally have too many things to do to be gardening. I mean, I have recently started to put plants in my room just because it makes me feel great to have that natural creature or natural energy there, and it's made such a difference to me. And having the elements in my room has made a difference as well. Like, I've got a bottle of water, I've got a candle, I've got the earth in the plant pots, and I've got the plant itself. So there's all those things there. And those of you who haven't realised, I've changed location because the lighting's better, because hello, we've got a window right here. And I was just waving at my mother who's walking past the window. So I know a few people have actually mentioned to me that my lighting is pants, and the office is still in progress and hopefully will be done soon, which means that I'll be able to sort out proper lighting and be able to sort out something permanent, something that won't hurt your heads, hurt your eyes, you know, that sort of thing, people. So I'm working on it, keep with me. So I've lost track of thought now. Right, so yeah, so that's what it means for me to identify as a green witch. It also means that I am affected very, very, very much by the cycles of the moon and also of the earth itself. When it was winter, I just wanted to sleep. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to know anything. I just thought, I need to rest. I need to relax. I need to chill. I need to just find a little bit of me and just cuddle up with it and just go, it's okay. It's okay. And then when the spring came, I don't know if you noticed, but as soon as spring hit is when I started churning out videos on YouTube. It's when I started the live events. It's when I started to be incredibly more active because I just sprung into life along with everything else outside. As soon as the grass started to grow, I was like, hey, let's go, let's do this, I've got this, yes! And I have a feeling it's going to be the same throughout the year, especially as I'm now getting more and more in tune, in connection with that side of myself, and I'm more aware of it. I'm just like, Lord knows what I'm going to be like in the summer when it's really hot and everything's going and it's just bouncing. We'll see, people. I'm hoping to get a load of videos pre-recorded so that when it goes to winter and I just want to sleep, you still got stuff coming out for you. So that's what it means for me. What it doesn't mean is that I'm going to walk around in my videos with a conical hat on or a broomstick or anything silly like that, because that is not me. If you're that type of witch who enjoys that stuff, rock on, you do you, sister, but that's not my jam. It also doesn't mean that I'm going to be stood in the field with my horses chanting at the moon, the stars, the earth, because that's not me either. But it does mean that when I feel the need to go stand outside, I'll go stand outside. Even if it's in the middle of the work day, I'll just get up and move and go put my feet in the grass, go put my hands on the grass. I'm quite a tactile person, so I like to feel what that leaf feels like, what that petal feels like, what that tree bark feels like. And I know people think it's weird, but if I stand and look at a tree and stand there and physically appreciate it and put my hand on it, I have energy flowing through me. I can feel it. Call me a tree hugger, I'll own it. But that's just me. I just like to appreciate what's around me. I like to appreciate the force that is Mother Nature and all that is connected to her, because she's absolutely beautiful and absolutely amazing in what she gives us. So how does me being a green witch relate to my horses? Well, it connects in with the animal side of things. Animals are part of nature, are an energy of Mother Nature, and being around them just makes my heart sing. Not only because they're outside and I'm in nature, but because of who they are, their personalities. And I love connecting into that, love to connect into what they're feeling at the time, especially when it comes to my Egypt. He will tell me, God, he will tell me when I've got something wrong, and he will tell me when I've got something right. And that connection to me is absolutely amazing. And for some people it might just be, well, you got it right, you clever sausage. For me, I get an absolute buzz and rush of energy when I'm around him and I'm doing something right. And when we get a connection between us, I can feel it deep in my heart, and it is just, I can go deep with him, as in, like, if you've ever meditated and you close your eyes and you stop all thoughts and you find that peace, and it feels as though you've just sunk into the back of your skull and you can't, it's as though you don't have a body anymore, you can't move. I can go that deep with him within 5 seconds, because we connect and it's beautiful and we just sync together. And it may look weird because I'm slowly closing my eyes and he's closing his eyes and our heads are going down, but it's because we're connected and it's absolutely amazing. And the few times when I've sat on him and ridden him, I was saying it to Susie of Susie's School Horsemanship, who's my instructor, when I'm riding him, I can feel two ways. I can feel as though I'm riding on him, or I can feel as though I'm riding with him. And when I'm riding with him, I feel as though there is nothing in this entire world that could disconnect me from him. There is nothing that could surprise him enough that I would fall off. Whereas when I'm riding on him, there is no connection there. We're disconnected, and it feels as though I'm sat on, you know, one of those yoga, big yoga balls, like birthing balls that you can sit and bounce on. And it's sort of like that, where you're like, oh God, I feel unbalanced, don't feel as though I'm there or connected. Those are the two that I feel, and that is from my connection with him. I feel it in some ways with the Major as well, and Midnight when I ride them. I haven't really gotten there with Pagan yet, just because she's not really old enough for me to be sitting on with any real intent, and obviously can't sit on Spring because, you know. But it's connection, I feel that connection most when, or as prevalent when I'm on Egypt, but it also works when we're on groundwork, and when I've got it, and it's absolutely beautiful. So that for me is when my Green Witch snaps into place. And also, as I've said, when somebody's not feeling okay or looks a bit off, I can know what they need. And that doesn't mean that I can walk along and feel a zap from a plant and go, oh, they need that, and not have a clue what the plant is. I've done my research. I know what the plants are. I know what they do. And I think that helps me in understanding why I'm saying that my boy needs mint or my girl needs some German chamomile. But it's deeper than that. It's an energy, it's a connection, it's a knowing. So how does this relate to my business? So obviously my business is currently providing a source of information for everybody. So it means that at the moment I am providing you with information about what German chamomile is, what birch sweet is, and you know, all these little things that I'm doing. Also with the track system, because obviously that is managing the herd in a way that is as natural to them, so that they are happy, mind, body and soul, in a way that is natural to them. And it's also a land management scheme, because they don't trash the field, which means that the grass and the plants can grow better in the middle, and I grow the hay for them throughout the year in the middle of my fields, and they get access to the hedges so that they can pick and choose what they need, which means that the plants in the hedges get naturally trimmed, so that we don't really need a hedge trimmer to come along in the winter or just before spring just to chop the hedges down so that they don't overgrow. It's again naturally dealing with what you've got. And if you've checked in with the animals and land management series that I've got going on my YouTube channel, you'll also see how I I don't think use the right word, but encourage, I think it's a better word, encourage animals to our land to better benefit the land, the space that I've got. I'm trying to make it into such a self-sustaining ecosystem that is as natural as possible, for the benefit of the land, for the benefit of the horses, for the benefit of the animals that are there, and ultimately for the benefit of me and my family, because it means that we have to do less, which means we can enjoy the horses, which means we can connect with them better, which means that I can look into plants and figure out different ways of doing things to make things more environmentally friendly, more sustainable. So that's, I lost track of where was I? Was that relating to my horses or relating to my business? Relating to my business. I'm with you. So obviously at the moment I'm just providing the information. Whereas going forward, I hope to be selling things for you so that you can buy things directly from me, knowing that I've done the research so that you don't have to, so that I can say this product is the best thing that I think will benefit you, your herd, your horses, your land. Which I hope going forward you'll trust in that knowledge of mine, and you know, providing consultations. If you have any issues, just send me a message. I'm more than happy to help. At the moment, I don't have the ability to charge for it, but you know, ask the questions. I have the knowledge. I'm happy to give it. Send me an email, drop me a line, whatever you fancy. I really don't mind. But there's so much that I've got planned for my business, and I want to spread the word. I want to spread the magic of, if you will, of keeping your horses naturally, to help them to heal their mind, body and soul, so that they are who they want to be, who they're supposed to be, which means that you can have a deeper connection with your horse and with the environment around you via having a track system, a paddock paradise. So going forward, I have unfortunately kept the Greenwich side of myself less public, but that is now changing. I am going to be screaming it from the rooftops because it's part of who I am. And actually, the more people that I meet coming into my Facebook group, into my Facebook page, or meeting, and I talk about what I'm doing, quite a few of you witchy people, which is awesome. You know, you might not be green witches like me, that's fine, but if people are willing to put their hands and go, oh my god, I'm a witch too, then I am more than happy to scream and shout and hello, as a green witch, let's do this thing. So you'll be seeing it a bit more on my YouTube channel, on the Facebook page, in the Facebook group, on the Instagram. No, I'm not going to be sat there wearing a pointy hat with a broomstick or painting my face green, but there will be ways that I'm going to be incorporating it. And I am going to be starting to do podcasts, and the podcasts are going to be called Horses the Green Witch Way. So keep an eye out for me on the podcast platforms, because I'm going to be rocking and rolling with that. So I think I've talked your ear off a bit about the Green Witch side of things. Let me know what you think of my new recording area. You'll notice these horseshoes up here. The purple one is for the Grey Lady, who obviously I've just put out a video about, so you can go and learn all about her over there. On the YouTube channel, and also the yellow one, yellow, orange and red, is for Princess. So their memorials. Inside is some of their fur, I think it's tail and mane in some of in those two, so that's my memorial to them both. I've lost track of it again, but anyway, so let me know what you think of my new recording area. If you're relating or resonating or feeling aligned with the Green Witch Way, let me know. As I say, check us out for podcasts. Those will be coming up soon. Check out the YouTube channel, where there's videos every twice a week, so keep tuned on those. We're doing a Meet the Herd every other week, and in the in-between weeks we're going to be talking about various other things, how-to guides, the track system, various plants, herbs, trees, so all great stuff over there. Also, if you're not on the Facebook page already, make sure you like to that and interacting on there. We're also on Instagram, we're naturally_Willa, so check us out over there for virtually daily updates on the herd. And also the Facebook group, where it's a bit more interactive, where I've got little snippets of information that I don't put on the Facebook group, on Instagram or on the YouTube channel, or there's previews on there as well. You can ask any questions over there, so come join us over there. And I think that's everything. So thanks for listening, everybody. As I say, ask any questions you like. I'm more than happy to answer them. I'm here and use my knowledge. I've done the research so that you don't have to. And just thank you for listening to me about my Green Witch Way. And I'll see you next week for my next Thursday things. Bye.